welcome back to my channel. It's simply Jessica here today with Friday's Dollar Tree haul. Happy Friday. It is yet again the end of another week. Here we are. We are so a couple days past the middle of July already. Insane how fast the time goes. So, took a little time in between still doing my dressers and went to Walmart. So work, dressers, baby, Dollar Tree, right? So, and I've never been to Home Depot or Lowe's as many times in my life as I have right now. Still undecided. Okay, so my dressers are they're just something, right? So the base of the dressers are now coated with the polyurethane. It only has one coat. I gotta wait for it to dry for like ever and then sand it down, do the second coat. The drawers are still waiting for a little bit of touch up, because when the dressers were made, when they put the handles on, they must have misjudged and drilled 2 sets of holes. So, problem with that is I can't find, I'm sweaty, I'm sorry. I can't find handles to cover both holes. So now I had to go in after everything has been sanded, primed, painted. I had to go in with a little bit of wood filler and fill in the extra holes. So, waiting for that, gonna touch that up. Once that's all dry, then we can go ahead, top coat the drawers, make a decision on the handles and put them together. I love doing DIYs. I love doing furniture. I mean, I haven't done it in a long time, like I told you, but I do like it. The finished result is always what I look forward to. It's just taking a lot of time to get there. I mean, I got a lot going on. So in between everything else, quick trip to the Dollar Tree. I got some stuff. Then I have some pictures that I want to show you and things that I want to talk to you about as far as the Dollar Tree is concerned. We all know about the price increases. You guys were right. I was wrong. I did reiterate that in the video, but the calendars were $2. They were not $1.50 or $1.75. They were $2. Then I went today and I saw that they started to get out fall and Halloween, and I was a little aggravated over the selection, but we will get into that when I post the pictures so I can show you what is going on with that section. So, first things first, things are falling. My Big Mopper paper towels, they're still $1.25. Thank goodness, because like I've said 1,000 times, I need to take stock in these paper towels the amount of times I buy them. But the Big Mopper, they're strong, absorbent, they're the my size ones. You can make them smaller, you can make them bigger, completely up to you. And you get 168 2-ply sheets in each roll. They are my favorite from Dollar Tree, so I will probably always pick them up as long as they are there, because sometimes that is also hit or miss. So, got my paper towels. I got some paintbrushes, but I just used them. I didn't use this one yet, but I did keep they're the same one. It's this one. The little packaging that was on them. So this is the 3-inch angled brush. It has a wooden handle on it, nice long wooden handle. Now I will just go on a little tangent here. I bought a paintbrush from Walmart. Now I wanted to redo the dressers. I've had them the way that they are 17 to 18 years or so. 17 to 20, I don't remember. But, excuse me, when I decided to redo them, I wanted to do it right. So they always say do it right, not twice. So I wanted to just do it the best that I could. So I went and I bought a more expensive paintbrush from Walmart. It was like $10 for one paintbrush. And I will just say that paintbrush did not do any better than this paintbrush. And to be a little bit more honest, the $10 paintbrush from Walmart did not seem to spread the paint as well as the $1.25 paintbrushes from Dollar Tree. So I've never had an issue. I don't know why I even veered in a different direction. I just thought maybe I was wrong. So they do sell the wooden handle brushes. They have the angled ones and they have the flat top ones in the 3-inch. And I also bought a 2-inch all-purpose one. This is just the box to it. But it looks exactly like this, except for it is 2 inches and it has a flat top and not an angle. I will not ever veer from the Dollar Tree paintbrushes. And people may disagree with me, but as far as everything I've ever painted, walls, trim, whatever the case may be, my daughter bought pricier ones from Lowe's when they painted their house. There's not, I don't know. I really don't see the need to spend $10, $5, $6, $8 on a paintbrush. Get it at Dollar Tree, $1.25. It did no different than the expensive paintbrushes, so I will continue to get those from there. I know that we are all kind of disgusted with the price hike, and I understand that there's still some things that I would recommend getting from Dollar Tree versus somewhere else, and those paintbrushes are number one. Moving on, I just got some of my snacks, so I did end up with the Skinny Pop popcorn. I had 2 of them. I ate one already. This is the original flavor, my favorite one. They do have white cheddar, and they have butter, and then they have original. So original being my favorite, the Skinny Pop from there. I also picked up the So Natural freeze-dried fruit. I love these. And I know that they're probably not the best for you. I know the sugars are high because there's sugar in fruit, natural sugar in fruit. But there's no added sugars, I can tell you that much. These are, which one? The apple crisps, and I also got the strawberry banana. These 2 just so happen to be my favorite. I just sometimes I'll mix them with something like cereal or oatmeal when it was winter. I don't know why I'm not like real big on hot food in the morning in the summer. But anyway, I'll pop this bag open and just eat these. So 60 calories per bag. I like them. Again, everybody has their own opinion, but that is mine. I got my Captain's wafers, the cream cheese and chive. Of course, you guys know they are my favorite. You get 6 packs of 4 in each one. It is by Lance. They are just by far my favorite ones. So again, I will continue to get them while they have them. I did not get a lot. I can tell you that right now, guys, because I just didn't. I will say I am one that gets very discouraged over the change. I know we discussed this in Wednesday's video. I do not do well with change. It takes me a little while to just kind of come around, but right now I'm very disappointed in the world and the way that the prices have increased, not just at Dollar Tree, it is everywhere, and to me it's utterly insane, right? So I make the most money I have in my life now, and I feel like I did when I was a single mom and my kids were young and I was doing it on my own. I feel like I'm just as broke now as I was then due to all of this craziness. But anywho, I also picked up, now I haven't seen these. I know that I've seen them in the smaller packs. I know I've seen them just with the small guys in there, but this is a nice big pack. You get 8 pieces. So you get 2 1 inches, 3 2 inches, 2 3 inches, and 1 4-inch brush, foam brush in each one with the little wooden handles. I haven't seen the big packs. Maybe I have. It probably was years ago, but I haven't seen them multi-sized in this large of a pack in quite some time. So I made sure that I got them. Plus, I already bought 2 packs. I already used one to kind of help with the dripping of the polyurethane on the dressers, because there's a lot of detail in these dressers, so that's something else that's kind of kicking my butt. But these are working perfect to get those spots. So I got those. I also picked up the little paint set. It is a 2.5-inch paint roller, a 1-inch foam brush, a 2-inch foam brush, and 2 4-inch foam brushes, and the little disposable plastic pan that you can put the paint in. I saw somebody on YouTube use a little roller to apply their polyurethane to their furniture. The only issue that I saw with that, so I did not even attempt it, so I'll use this for something else. The only issue I saw with that is her furniture was completely flat on the top. Mine is flat, but it also rounds down the front, and it's a little bit higher on the sides because of the detail that goes down the sides. So, in hindsight, the only thing this would possibly work for are the sides of the dresser, which I think maybe, now that I'm thinking about it, second coat, I'll probably attempt to use the roller to apply the polyurethane on the sides of the dresser, because they are the only thing that is completely flat. And My one chest is pretty tall, so that was kind of a pain in the butt to go with the paintbrush, trying to make nice smooth lines. So second coat, I think we're gonna actually go with this on the sides of the dresser. It's probably going to be easier. I also got, I haven't tried these before. They are jelly eye masks. This one is vitamin C and a whole bunch of other things right here. So this is what is in them. You get there's two different kinds. I'm sorry, this is the first one. You get 40 pieces, so 20 pairs. I didn't even get to open it yet. 20 pairs in each one. I'm just curious now. They come in this little plastic container. I just want to see. Okay. I was a little confused. You got a little scoop here, but I'm guessing that's to help get these apart. But I'm just going to use my fingers, and they feel just like the ones I buy off of Amazon, which is great. I used jelly eye masks before in the past. So this is what they look like. There's more than one. Okay. So this is what they look like. And when you apply these, you just simply put this, and they feel so nice when they first go on because they're nice and cold. Right under your eye, smooth it out, let that sit. I'm not sure about this one. So this is what you got here. You can move them around a little bit. Get those on there, okay? It's supposed to help with the puffiness, the redness, all of that fun stuff. The directions for this one is relax for about 10 to 15 minutes. So it is like the ones that I get from Amazon. I just put these on. I just rest for a little bit, play on my phone or something. 15 minutes, you take them off, which I'm just going to take that off. I'll reuse it. It's okay. It's mine. But you do get all of these in here, a whole bunch of them. And like I said, there's 40 of them, so you get 20 pair for $1.25. Now, I am very interested, let me get the lid back on, in trying these out because the ones that I got from Amazon were a lot pricier than that. So I couldn't figure out what I was doing. I'm gonna put that back on top here, I guess. I don't know what's happening. We're gonna take that out. Put that on top. There we go. I'm very interested in trying these to see, oh, that feels good already, how they work, because I know that I pointed this out. These bags under my eyes, I don't know what's going on. So anyway, we got the vitamin C brightening jelly eye mask set, and we also got caffeine depuffing jelly eye mask. So exactly the same thing in here. Ooh. So you just get the little container and your little jelly eye mask will be inside. So very interested in trying those out, and I will obviously let you know. I mean, for $1.25, if you see them, pick them up, because I can guarantee you they're not going to be there long, okay? So that is that. And then the last two things I bought, I got this in the Dollar Tree Plus section, which I also heard the prices are increasing there. Things that used to be $5 are now $7, $3 are now $5. I don't know. But I found this in the cleaning section. It is a cleaning tool organizer. That's what it looks like. So I know you probably have seen these. They have cheaper versions, $1.25 at Dollar Tree, much smaller than this one. So I just kind of wanted to get like a little bit of an upgraded one. I don't want to lose everything that comes with, so we're just going to put them back in the box. I don't want to lose you guys. So it will get put on the wall, and then your broom, your mop, your whatever, will squeeze into there, and then this right here is what holds it in place. So just a little bit of an upgraded one from the one from Dollar Tree that they also have for $1.25. So this one was $3, and I think it's going to be well worth it, especially because I have seen these. This is like a nice thick, it looks like a great quality. I have seen them at other stores. They are not $3, okay? So I decided, while I was there, that I would grab this because I am very interested in having this up. And then the last thing that I'm going to show you, the only thing that I picked up that was fall related today, are these window clings, because I love to craft with window clings, as we know. So bunch of little window clings on here. It says Hello Pumpkin here in the center. Do not be fooled because I was. The top of this still says $1.25. They are not. They are $1.50. Okay? So my little rant of the day is this. I noticed today that all of the seasonal stuff, fall is out, a little bit of Halloween. So anything in previous years that we have bought for $1 and then $1.25 is now $1.50. Every single thing. Everything in the seasonal section, every decor, every craft, every ribbon, every tool, everything, the pumpkins, everything that we have bought over the last couple of years for $1 or $1.25, there is now nothing less than $1.50 in that section. It aggravated me. I'm not gonna lie, okay? I know that holiday decor at other stores is a lot more pricey, but the quality is much better. So my whole thing was, if you're going to continue to increase my prices, then the quality of the product I wished would get better. There was not much that I saw that was new. Maybe a couple of hanging signs were new. That was really about it. Everything else that so far that I've seen is stuff that I have bought from previous years, and now it's just more expensive, and that's that. That is my rant. Halloween and fall is now coming out in full force, and everything for the season is $1.50, nothing less. Okay, so I took a bunch of pictures just to kind of show you. It's pretty much the same stuff from past years. I'm just gonna post those at the end of the video. I'm not even gonna talk to you through it because you can just look, you know, because that was my rant. So I might as well rant now and just show you the pictures. So just a couple of things you might see that is maybe newer. But again, the quality is exactly the same. So increasing prices, quality, to my opinion, should be better. It is not yet. I'm just waiting. I know that the season hasn't really started yet. So we'll see what comes out as the season approaches. And I'm hoping that it is something that is like, wow, cool. I don't mind buying that for $1.50. And I'm not trying to be mean about it, but that was the whole thing of the Dollar Tree is nostalgic. The Dollar Tree, everything's $1. You didn't have to question anything. So the nostalgic part of it is kind of gone now, because you just kind of left guessing. Things that are still marked for a certain price ring up differently. So just be careful when you are shopping. And that is all I'm going to rant. And I will let it go, guys. I will let it go. But I just have to let it out every now and again. So I'm done. Happy Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. Just stay tuned. You can see the pictures of the stuff that they're bringing out. Just a reminder, again, everything seasonal related is $1.50. Okay? But again, have a great weekend. And until next time, bye now.